Okay guys, so I realized the other day when I did the video kind of showing these blocks and how I was treating in the front entrance of my pallets, I didn't really do a great job maybe explaining what these look like or maybe how you might make them. So we're just going to make one right here and we'll talk about maybe some things to prevent build up on the end here. I haven't really had a problem. I just kind of widened it out with the drill bit, but we're going to do something a little bit different on the one we're going to make now. Hopefully make that easier. So on these pallets, I already have this spacer that I use when I'm making them. Where's my pencil? It's over there. So we can use that to mark out our opening, and we'll just keep in mind that our pencil marks are on the outside of this, so we'll cut on the inside of these lines. And then to get our measurement over here, you can simply just put this over here like this, and then run your pencil around the bottom, and that will flush out with the front of your box. And so I'm going to cut this one off, somewhere right in here, and then I'll cut the ears off on this and this. This piece of wood here is just something I cut this with a dado blade. This is a frame rest. So if you have an old box or something, you can make these out of an old box, or if you're making boxes and you've got some pieces that are left over on the ends, you can make them out of that. It's just exactly that size because this is 3/8 right here, and that fits in there in my openings. Now if you've got if your pallets are on like a 3/4 inch, this is even easier, but this is kind of how we got to do it for these. So let's get this cut out and then we'll drill the holes. Okay, so now my microphone's out of battery, so hopefully that's picking up good sound. I'm not gonna be able to roll with that now. So, okay, so now we've got our basic shape. Let's go check, make sure it fits. Okay, so this should slide right in our entrance. This is a little bigger than what some of my openings are, but this fits right in there. It's lower than those, so imagine you've got your box like this. All right, now we're going to drill our hole for our vaporizer to stick through. Actually, what I think we're going to do is we'll go ahead and we'll cut some of this wood out of the way, and that will be beneficial for us for a couple reasons. One, it will actually, I'm going to go a little bit further here. It'll make it easier for me to drill from this side as opposed to the other side, and then also we won't have oxalic acid getting built up. It will just kind of eliminate that problem. Let's see. Let's get some of this out of the way here. Okay, and so we're gonna want to drill our hole inside of this area, not out here in this area. So we're gonna drill on this side over here of my finger. All right, so we've drilled through there like that, so that when this vaporizer sticks through, it goes underneath the box like that into that area, and it'll probably be something like right about in there. So as you can see, there's not anything kind of obstructing the end of the copper tube there. Get some of this extra around here off of there, no big deal. All right, let's stick it over here in the box and see how it looks. So, when this is inserted in here like that, the vaporizer gets pushed in through the front, just like that. And then, like, say this is your other box. Your other box sits in there like that, and hopefully you can see that the vaporizer tube is just underneath the box, pushing the vaporizer in there, or pushing the vapor inside the box like that. So hopefully that's helpful to you. If you want to try this, you kind of need to have a pretty standardized bottom board in your yard for this to be super beneficial. I mean, you can have, you know, multiple ones, I suppose, just in your box, you know, that you carry around when you treat. But like all of my out yards are gonna get this, pretty much this exact pallet design right here. And the front of the landing board on my pallets is not much, you know what I mean? And you really don't need much of a landing board. They really don't need any landing board, but I kind of like having a little bit of wood outside of the front entrance. That way I can just kind of see if there's, you know, wax being pulled out or whatever. It's a little bit easier to see kind of problems if there's a landing board just when you're walking by. So well, hello, this is my honey drying cabinet. If you haven't watched the video on this thing, maybe consider watching it. I'll leave a little button you can click on to get you to that video, and I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching.